Hi there and welcome to this next edition in Quitting Smoking, and in this edition we're going to look at what to do when you find yourself around smokers while you're giving up. So without further ado, let's get started. When you are determined to quit smoking and have smoked your last cigarette, the next couple of weeks will be tough without relapsing. You'll be struck with some bad withdrawal symptoms, feeling physically sick, being moody or irritable with headaches. It won't be pleasant, but you need to tell yourself that you can do it. You can't stop the physical symptoms. Yes, you can use the patch or chew gum, and that will use and help some of the cravings. However, if you don't make a change to your social behaviour, then none of those nicotine replacement therapies can really help you that much. That's because your social behaviour is part of your routine, and a lot of slip-ups and relapses begin with a cigarette offered by another smoker in those situations. During those first few weeks, you should try and avoid social situations where people are smoking, and you may want to avoid people who smoke completely. That being said, it will probably be difficult at times, and you may potentially lose some friends, even some good ones. However, you need to remember, when you quit smoking, you will need to do things differently to remain smoke-free. You may want to avoid going to your frequent hangouts, like the smoking section of a restaurant or a smoky bar, a bowling alley, or even on the golf course. You need to avoid these places, especially for a couple of weeks, so that you won't relapse straight away. After a while, if you think you'll be okay, you can go back to these places and not be affected by having other people smoking around you. However, there are situations where you can't avoid the smoking area, and you may want to take some time before you go there. You'll probably want to rehearse what you'll think will happen. You may want to visualise the scene or even the event. Whilst you're visualising this, you need to think of some things that non-smokers would do in that situation. Try and put yourself in their shoes for once, because that's what you want to become. You may want to talk with your friends and family members before you quit about your intentions. Also, politely ask them not to smoke when you're around, not to leave their cigarettes out, and not to offer you a cigarette, even in the case you ask. If you get caught in a place with smokers and you find yourself craving a cigarette, excuse yourself until the urges pass. Go outside or just go to another room. However, if you live with smokers, you can politely ask them to make smoking off limits inside the home. Sometimes, when that's not possible, you need to create at least one smoke-free area for yourself. You can always buy scented candles or air fresheners, so you won't have to smell that smell of smoke. And a final note. A lot of relapses occur in a social situation, and most relapses will begin with a cigarette offered by another smoker. Try and not put yourself in the social setting where that can happen. As long as you follow some of these rules and some of these guidelines, it will just really help in the quitting smoking process. And as a result, this brings us to an end of this edition in what to do when you find yourself around smokers when you're giving up. Hope you found it useful, and no doubt we'll see you in the next edition. Bye for now.